Hello and good morning, everybody. This is Zara Premji coming to you from My Pretty Inspirations. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. I am getting on live because I wanted to share with you something really exciting that I'm offering this month, and it's called the Painted Harvest Project class. And the reason that I designed the class this way is because I recognize that there are many people that love crafting and stamping but may not always be able to make it to a class. And so this was designed with you in mind so that you could enjoy crafting and making some beautiful projects at your own time, at your own convenience. You can do it in your PJs at home, or you can do it with a group of friends. But I designed this class for that purpose, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. So the Painted Harvest is part of the Painted Autumn suite, and it is in our new holiday catalog. You can see the spread there on pages 48 and 49, and you can see that it's got a beautiful watercolor type texture to it, lots of amazing rich colors, and it's a beautiful set, beautiful suite, and lots of amazing products. So the possibilities are endless with this. Now, it's called Painted Autumn, but I do find it to be quite versatile, and you can use these products to be able to create projects year-round. So let me tell you a little bit more about what you get with the class. You will get all the materials to create these 5 projects. So we've got 3 beautiful cards. So that's one there, and then one here, and then we've got one here. So 3 cards, and you would get all the materials to be able to create all these cards. You'll also get the materials to create this cute little treat bag. This would be really nice for just giving a nice treat to someone. And the sentiment here says, your kindness means so much more than you will ever know. So it's a really nice treat to give somebody, just to thank them or to just know that you appreciate them. And lastly, and possibly my favorite, is this cute little pizza box. Now we are now selling these little pizza boxes. They're very easy to assemble. And with this particular project, you will get the box and the materials to decorate the top of the box. And then you'll also get these 4 really cute 3x3 cards, which you can attach to a gift, or you can just give to someone to let them know that you think they're really special or you're thinking about them. And then, of course, you'll get the mini envelopes that coordinate with the little cards. So isn't that so cute? I really love that. So let me tell you how the class works and how you can order it. I have 2 options available to you. And so option 1 includes the stamp set and the punch. There's a coordinating punch that goes with this. And this is the stamp set and the punch that you would get. You would also get the crushed curry twine. And you will also get these Touches of Nature elements. So there are 2 sheets. I've already opened it up to use some for my samples. But you get 2 sheets of these cute little wooden embellishments. These can also be sponged to make them different colors, but really versatile, and again, you can use them year-round. So you would get all of those, plus you would get all the materials to be able to create the project. So this is the little packet for the treat bag, and then this is for one of the cards, and you can see that the embossing will already be done for you. So if you don't have the Big Shot, or if you don't have this particular embossing folder, you can still make this card, because I will do that for you. These are the materials for the other 2 cards. And then, of course, the materials for the pizza box. And then you get all the little cards cut out. All the little die cut shapes are already cut out for you. So all you really need to do is just stamp and punch and assemble. So that's option 1. Option 2, and option 1 is $68, and again, it includes the cost of all the materials. And in fact, you would get actually some of the embellishments for free because of the way that it's costed out. So that is option 1. Option 2 is for anyone that may already have the stamp set and punch. You would still get the Touches of Nature elements, you would get the crushed curry, twine, and then of course you would get all the materials to be able to make the project. You will also get a project tutorial. So I would do a PDF tutorial with some step-by-step instructions so that you don't have to try and figure it all out on your own. So there'll be photos of the projects and step-by-step instructions as to how to assemble them. So that is option 2, and option 2 is $28. So again, option 1 includes the stamp set and the punch, And so if you don't have this, you'll definitely need this to make the projects. And then of course, all the other materials. And that's $68. Option 2 will get you the embellishments and all the materials cut out and the project tutorial. If you are local to the GTA and would like to pick up your projects in your packet, you can definitely do that for free at an arranged time. If, however, you live far away and you would want these items shipped to you, I would ship them to you in a prepaid shipping box, and the cost of that will be $15, and that will include your tracking, insurance, and I would imagine that it'll arrive within 7 business days. So I will actually post details down below, and you can send me a message if you're interested in registering, or you can send me an email, and I'll give more information in the comments below as to how to purchase this class. And I hope that you'll consider doing it because I really love the projects. And here, I'll show them to you once again. So this is the little pizza box with the note cards and the envelopes. We've got a little treat bag here. And then, of course, we've got these 3 lovely handmade cards. And then you will have lots left over of your embellishments. And, of course, you'll have your stamp set and punch to be able to make other projects. There are some suggested additional products that I would recommend you have in order to be able to make these projects. We need 3 different ink pads. We've got the Garden Green, the Crushed Curry, and the Early Espresso. These are Stampin' Up! Ink pads. You'll need those for sure. And then I would recommend using glue dots and dimensionals. And then if you have a snail or some sort of 2-sided tape runner, that would come in handy definitely for sure. And then if you are going to be using the stamp set, you will also need a clear block. So you might already have some of these items. If you don't and you would like to purchase them, again, I will link below so you know where you can purchase them, and I will put the information down below so you know exactly what you need to order. And of course, you can always message me if you have questions. So what I'd like to do now is to actually do a bit of a live crafting session showing you the Painted Harvest stamp set. And we're going to be making this card here. And oh, thanks, Andy. Nice to see you on. We're going to be making this particular card here. This is one that I just did recently in my card class. And so I'm going to show you how I made it because it's super easy. I've already taken out the stamps that I need from the Painted Harvest stamp set, so I'll just get those all ready. And I just like to keep everything on different blocks. I mean, of course, if you have the one block, you can definitely use the one block and interchange the stamps. And I've already done some of the, at my classes, I always have the materials already cut and prepared. I'm just going to get my inks ready. Just bear with me for a second, and then we will get stamping really soon. Okay, so I'll show you the stamping portion first. I'm going to take this little label cutout, and that was actually done with the Big Shot using the Lots of Labels framelits. So these are what the framelits look like. I just like to put mine on magnet sheets, and it was actually the 2nd largest size that I cut out, and I'm going to stamp on that, and I will show you how to do that. So I'm going to first take the larger Painted Harvest, sorry, the larger flower image, and it's already got a lot of texture on the actual stamp so that it creates that sort of painted watercolor type of look. So I'm just going to stamp that straight down and straight up. And then I'm going to take the 2nd image, which layers really nicely onto that particular stamp, and I'm going to just again go straight down and straight up. And if you can hear that sound in the background, that's my phone, which I'm just going to silence. Give me 1 second. All right, so now we're going to stamp the center, and I'm just going to take this stamp here, and I'm just going to, because this is photopolymer and I can see all the way through, it's pretty easy to place that down. So I'm just going to do that once, and then I might just stamp it again just to fill in any little gaps there. All right, so that's done. And then I'm going to take my sentiment, which says, "I am thankful for you," and I'm ink that up. Sorry about that interruption. And I'm going to just stamp that straight down and straight up. And then I'm just going to take the leaf punch, the leaf stamp. I didn't do this on my sample card, but I had We had done it in the class, so I'm just going to kind of stamp that a couple of times here just to add a little bit of green to that. So all the stamping is done. I'm just going to close up the ink pads and I'll show you how we assemble this card. So you can see that there is another label at the back there, and it's actually the same size, and all I really did was just cut the other label piece in half, and I'm going to just stick it down like this. So I just put a little bit of the Fast Fuse, which is my favorite adhesive, and I'm just going to place that down, lining up the top and the bottom. Oh, you can see I smudged it a little bit there, but that's okay, it's handmade. And I'll do the same thing on the other side. And then I'm just going to put everything together. So I'm going to fold my card base. And this is already embossed on the Big Shot, and for that I used the Layered Leaves embossing folder. This is one of my favorite embossing folders. Again, so versatile, can be used for almost any occasion. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of Fast Fuse on each of the four corners. And I'm going to stick that down and try and line it up fairly straight. And then I'm going to, so this is from our designer series paper that coordinates with this particular bundle. It's gorgeous. It's got so many beautiful colors and patterns, and it's definitely one of my favorites right now. So I'm just going to assemble all of that and stick that down. And then I'm going to just put on some dimensionals on the back of this. And I'll probably put 4, maybe 5. So there's the dimensionals and one in the middle. And then I'll just peel the backing. I got my nails done and they're very short now, so I'm having a bit of a hard time with peeling these dimensional backings. All right, there we go. So I will just set that down. And the last thing I'm going to do is embellish my card. So I've got the gold mini sequin trim here. This stuff is gorgeous. And I'm just going to cut a little piece of this off. And I will attach this with a glue dot. Oh, hi Pauline, don't worry. I didn't really announce it. I just kind of decided that I was going to get, just go on Facebook Live, but this will definitely be recorded and posted, so you can definitely watch this later. And it's so nice to have you here. So, and happy birthday in advance to you. I know you're having a birthday coming up. I think it's tomorrow actually. So I'm just going, and then this is our copper trim here, and this is really quite easy to work with. So I'm just going to tie a bow, and I like to just pull the loops till I get them to the size that I want. I don't want it too big. And I'm just going to snip that off and cut the other end. And then I'm just going to attach this with a glue dot, kind of right over where I attached my sequin trim. And then, like I said, this is really easy to work with, so you can move things around, make them work the way you want them to. But it's that simple. That was a really simple card. I'm really not thrilled about the smudgies on here, but that's okay. It's handmade and I'm live, so I can't really do anything about it. But what I did also want to show you is on the original class sample, I don't know if you can see that shimmer on the sunflower there, but I used Wink of Stella for that. And this is really just a beautiful shimmer glitter brush. And I should have done this before I attached it, but I'm just going to actually take that and go over the leaves of the sunflower. And it just creates this really beautiful shimmer that's very subtle. It's not kind of like in your face. It's just really subtle. And then I'll just do a little bit on the center there. Just again to add a little bit of a nice shine to it. So I don't know if you can see that. And you can just kind of move it around if you feel like you've got too much in one spot, which I've done here. So that's the card. This is the sample. You can see the difference. This is the nice one without the smudges all over it. But it was really a simple card to make, yet I think has a lot of impact, and I think it's beautiful. So you can see that there's so many different things that you can do with this stamp set, and if you stamp them in different colors, they don't have to be sunflowers. I think someone mentioned that if you do them in some different colors, they would be a cone flower. I don't know too much about flowers, so I can't really say for sure, but lots of different possibilities with this. It coordinates really nice with other stamp sets if you have other sentiment stamp sets. So I will, like I said, post some links below. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you'd like to order the class. And thanks for joining me. It was really nice to be live with you guys, and have a fantastic day. Bye for now.